Wildcard.
Wildcard. Heyo, and welcome to episode 51 of the Tell Us Something Good podcast. I'm Purple, she, her, snack lover extraordinaire.
Yeah, I'm Tiffany, she, her. I'm your least favorite Twitch streamer and general do-gooder, and once a week, Perp and I hang out. We yap a little bit, we talk about what made us smile, we talk about what made us not smile, and we tell a positive news story that we found somewhere on the internet so we can try and combat the absolute fuckery that is the world we currently live in. And it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. I accidentally read the news recently, regretted it instantly. It's awful out there. It's awful out there. And my heart goes out to our trans friends in Kansas. That's fucking awful. Awful, disgusting, ugly, terrible, fucking heinous. Awful. Awful. Ugh. Hi. Okay. All right. I've gotten that out of my system. Thank you. Hi, Perp. How are you doing today? What have you been reading or playing or drinking or eating recently?
Wow. Yeah, no. I've been doing...
I feel like I have to ask it like that because last time you're like, oh, every time you talk about books, I remember that I'm reading a book. And I'm like, okay, now I gotta ask her what she's reading and drinking and playing again so that she'll remember to tell me all those things to get in at the beginning of the podcast. And so we're working on structure this year.
I didn't realize last episode, I was like, man, we just kind of went. But I'm like, you know what? It was episode 50. It's a free-for-all. We're good.
It was
We're good.
special,
You know what you're in for when you're here, which is a free-for-all. We're wild cards. You never know what you're going to get. And I think that's what makes it great. Wild card. Yeah. I love that. Call me a wild card because you ain't ever know what you're going to get. Okay. All right.
What is that from?
To answer your question.
No,
I don't
go
know.
back.
I made it up.
Oh, okay. From my brain.
Freestyle. To answer your question though on what I've been doing, I did finish, I started an audiobook of The Hobbit, read by Andy Serkis. If you don't know who that is, he voices Smeagol or Gollum, whichever you want to call him.
The voice of Gollum, you told me. I learned.
Yeah, he sings a lot in the book. There's a lot of singing.
Oh,
a lot of singing. And it's like, Hobbits... it's good. Like, he does it. He's like, I'm gonna deliver.
Hobbits are a jolly bunch. I feel like singing and dancing is something that they do pretty often when they're not walking millions of miles to deliver the one true ring to the volcano.
Yes, the one true ring. But this one's just about, so it's just The Hobbit, so it's when Bilbo goes with the dwarves. So the dwarves are all about, like, song and singing. So it's more about, like, that, and then also I think the elves as well. Very different in the movie, by the way. Like, vastly different, I would say. But, like, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but, like, I mean, you have to remember, so, like, in the movie, Legolas isn't in there. I think Tauriel isn't even in, like, the book. A lot of things that happen in the movie do not happen in the book, like, at all. Like, the storyline's kind of a little, like, different, like, events and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But it's good. I like all the singing in the book. I'm listening to it on my way to work, though, so it's, like, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Andy Serkis, like, bring it down a little bit. just dial it down.
Chill out just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But yeah, so I finished that. I think I almost actually, no, I think I lied. I think I have maybe 15 minutes left, at least. Mm-hmm. But it's about like a 10-hour audiobook that I got from Libby, and Libby's been great. So thank you, Libby.
Libby is the best.
Libby is the best. So that's been kind of nice. And I have a few books. I think I have a couple books on hold right now because I'm waiting to, like, because there's a line, so I have to get that. Mm-hmm. I think it's called Half His Age by Jeanette McCurdy is what I'm waiting for right now. Yeah.
I want to read that too. It's on my list.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's on my list.
I'm on a wait list. I know. I'm very excited to... It's very different because I read her, her other book.
Well, I thought Half His Age was going to be another autobiography type book, but it's not. It's a novel. It's fiction.
Correct. Yep.
I
And
didn't.
that's not
I
her
don't
mouth on
know.
the cover.
No, I found that out because maybe we both watched the same thing where she was
Yeah.
on Last Meals.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And I also
Watched her
got
on
like an
Last
iced
Meals.
like matcha like latte because she did. I was like, I'm doing this because Jeanette McCurdy did.
Wasn't it delicious?
It was. I didn't know it had caffeine in it, but that's fine because it was on my long day anyway, so it worked out.
Okay. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
normally have caffeine, right? Well, that's not true. You have
Not
coffee.
well, yeah, no, yeah. So I have coffee. I have like 1 to 2 cups of coffee in the morning, and then that's it.
One
And then
to
I
two
don't have
cups
any
of coffee
caffeine.
in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes it's just one. Sometimes it's two. It's been two, but I don't know. And this is where I'm like a little paranoid. Is I haven't pooped yet, and I'm like,
Today?
it should
Or
have
in how
happened
long?
already. Oh no, just like this morning. But it
Oh.
usually happens every day. Well, it does happen every day. But specifically before we record. And
It's
now
good
I'm
that
like,
you're regular.
it is, but it just hasn't happened yet. And now I'm like,
Ooh.
I'm a little paranoid.
Ooh.
But it's okay. I'll be fine. You know, a little poop timer. It's off, but it's okay. But eventually.
My poop shifted.
yes.
I usually only poop in the morning. Now I've been pooping after work. And it's like, I don't like it. I like to poop before work, but now it's been coming after work. I think it's because I changed my diet a little bit. I started eating this chickpea salad for lunch every day. Maybe that shifted my gut biome or something.
Maybe. I tend to I'll poop it at night if I eat too late or something. That happens. Girl,
We
I
should have put
debated.
a
I was like,
poop-
do I even
poop
mention
talk
that
warning.
about poop?
Yeah, why not?
And I'm like, it's literally our podcast, and I talk about
Hey,
poop and butts all the time, so
everyone
it's not anything
poops.
different.
You poop,
Everybody
listener.
poops. Poop. Probably pooping right now.
I mean, do you eat lots of vegetables, Perp? Are you eating your vegetables?
I've been eating more, yeah. So I've been
Nice.
Indulging, and I really like cucumbers, so I've been having that, and then grapes and apples, which I know aren't vegetables, but I've
They're
been having
not.
those. Cucumbers are probably my favorite vegetable to have. Yeah, makes me
I'm
think of
into
summer.
cucumbers. I'm into, I'm surprised cucumbers aren't fruits because there's seeds in them.
Well,
I thought if it was a fruit, well, that's not true because aren't bell peppers vegetables?
yes.
But there's seeds in those.
Oh, I like those too. Those are also a really good one. Bell peppers, cut
I've
them
been
into
eating
strips.
bell peppers a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I've been eating I've been cutting them into little scoops and using them to eat my chickpea salad
Ooh,
instead of pretzels. Yeah. To try
I
and
like that.
add some more veggies and fiber into my day.
That is very good.
Great. I'm so glad we took the detour from books to poop real quick. That's
Poop and
good.
vegetables.
How
We
did we
also
get there?
beat
Oh.
Reanimal yesterday. Forgot to mention that.
Oh, you beat it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good
It was
job.
good.
Was it good? Good story?
I think so. I feel we had to definitely look up the ending and what it meant because it's
Okay.
kind of what?
What?
With knowing Reanimal came out I think last week. Last
week
week
or
the
two
week
ago,
before. It came
yeah.
out very recently. And they just released a patch. So there was a patch that came out yesterday. And so downloaded that. We had to wait a bit. And then so the problem is that even though we both live in the same household, it's not local play, it's still online because McKnight's playing on
Right.
his computer and I'm playing
Ew,
on mine.
that's annoying.
Yeah,
Can you
and
not
then
play
the
couch
connection just
co-op?
drops.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because you're really good internet that you have at home?
Yes, now. But no, everyone's been having that issue. I know Tim in the UK did when they were trying to do a co-stream on it, and I'm
Oh.
we're literally not that far apart, and we're having issues, and you guys are across the country. So, but overall,
Across
it's not
the
bad.
world.
Yeah, across the world. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But so we ended up playing beating the game. He just sat next to me and we just did couch co-op style. But it was just
Sick.
we don't know what. All we kept doing was resetting and restarting the game, and then it would just not work. Even though we just got through a cutscene, and then it would be it would just for me it would sit at the cutscene and then for him it would give him a blank screen. It was so weird. So strange. But anyway, that's pretty much been
Disgusting.
my week though. Was The Hobbit,
Okay.
beating Reanimal. I started working out in the morning, so that's the thing that I'm doing now. Just like an hour, nothing crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but just for funsies, just having just having a good time. But that's my week, Tiff. How about you? What
How
have you
have you
been
been
up
enjoying
to?
the workouts? Do you feel like they're doing anything for you other than hurting your calves?
Oh, girl, you should have seen me the past 2 days. No, they're good. They're good. I actually got some better shoes because I was using my lawn mowing shoes. My dad lawn mowing shoes. Um, and yeah, I think it's been fine. Like all I'm doing is like this little like mini elliptical, and then just doing that for like an hour, and then I'll go into I have like a little exercise timer, and I do like 5 rounds with like 30-second breaks in between. So like 5 minutes of 5 rounds of 5 minutes, and then 30-second rests in between, and that's pretty much what I'm just kind of doing. Just kind of like,
Nice.
okay, we're doing this thing.
Hey, any movement is good.
I thought so. I'm
Yeah,
sweating. I'm like, okay, I'm sweating. Cool.
that's good. Yeah, that means you're doing it right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Doing it right.
So,
Sweat, you're doing it right.
you're sweating, you're doing it right. Let's see. I've been reading this book called Sweet Pea, which apparently there's
Oh,
like a TV show or something based off of it. I've never heard of it. It's
sweet
kind of
pea.
it's about
Oh.
like a female serial killer in in the UK, and it's like from her
Oh.
perspective. And she like works an office job, but she also like murders people. It's kind of a little too edgelordy sometimes, but I'm halfway through it. I'm gonna stick it through and finish it. Um, I started.
Huh.
Oh, I bit the bullet. I bit the bullet, and I started playing Fire Red. So I spent
Oh.
the $20 on it when they re-released it. I've
Mm-hmm.
reset it
Mm-hmm.
373 times so far because I am determined to get myself a shiny Charmander before I start playing the game. So I've been playing it technically for like 10 hours so far and haven't even played the game yet because I've just been resetting it.
Okay,
Getting my
wait.
Charmander,
Why?
seeing that it's not shiny, and then resetting it. Because I want a shiny
Oh.
Charmander. And the chances of getting a
Oh.
shiny Charmander when you start up the game is like 1 in like 8,152. So I'm on reset number 370 something right now.
Okay. So that's why I was like kind of confused. I'm like, wait, why are you restarting? So you get the Charmander in the beginning of the game, and then once you realize
So
it's not shiny, you restart it.
so the way you like do it is you go through the beginning of the game and then when you're standing in front of the three Pokeballs where you choose your starter, you save right
Mm-hmm.
there. Then you pick your starter. You be like, yes, this is the one I want. No, I don't want to give it a nickname. Gary picks his, and then you go check the summary. If it's shiny, it'll be a different color and it'll have a little star next to it. If it's not shiny, you just restart the game and do it again. And then because you saved right before you pick the starter, at least you're just right there. Pick the starter, see if it's shiny. If it's not, restart. Pick the shiny, like over and over again. So I've done that 370 something times so far. It can take up
Oh my
to
gosh.
8,150 something. I don't know. It was some crazy number, but I'm feeling lucky. I
Oh
want a
my
shiny
goodness.
Charmander. I want him.
What color is a shiny Charmander?
So you know how Charmander is like orange?
Mm-hmm.
Shiny Charmander is a slightly more pale orange. But but shiny Charizard is all black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So maybe I've
Come
seen
on.
that one, but I haven't seen shiny
That's
Charmander.
that's cool.
Huh.
Well, you probably have seen a shiny Charmander and just didn't notice because it's really not that different.
It's just a little bit. I can't say anything because you sound like me when it comes to having a new villager on your island that you want them to move there, and so you keep starting and not saving and all that, so you can get them to all the things.
Oh, like
Make sure
when
you get that
you're
freaking
or like
spade card or whatever.
oh, I've never tried. Oh, That's a good idea because Fauna was at my camping ground the other day and I missed her and I was so mad I didn't even think about the fact that I could save. I have been playing Animal Crossing too. I've been redoing my whole island. I completely flattened it and now I'm building it back up from scratch. Are you doing that too? You forgot to tell us though.
No, I looked at the picture of the shiny Charmander and the vast differences.
And you can't. It's the same thing. You can't tell. It's like that meme where it's like, corporate has told us there's 10 differences between these pictures. It's the same picture. It's just like that meme.
Yeah, it's just a little, I mean, but to be fair, the shiny Charmeleon looks like a regular Charizard, right? So
it's for the I want the shiny Charizard. It's for the to get a shiny Charizard, you got to get the shiny Charmander. I understand that my obsession with shiny Charizard may not resonate with a lot of our listeners, but I would really appreciate it if you respected my wishes in this trying time.
I do. That's why I was like, I can't say anything because I've definitely gone hard. Like I've sweated, from just doing the campsite villager thing. Yes, I've sweated. I couldn't think of the past tense for sweat.
Sweated?
Just sweat. I sweat. That sounds wrong.
I sweat. You sweat. He, she, we sweats. I wombo. Sweats. You wombo. He, she, we wombos.
Hey, wait. So did you get fauna?
No.
Oh.
No, and I'm still trying to get the ugly male villagers to move the fuck out. I have to get rid of Hippo and Mac.
Who's Mac?
I don't know. He's like a dog.
Is he a jock?
I don't know. I never speak to him. I've literally never spoken to him. I don't speak to men in Animal Crossing.
Men on your Animal Crossing island?
No.
Oh.
This place is not for you. If I don't see you walking around with a little thought bubble on your head, I'm not coming near you. We're not talking.
Yeah, Mac's a jock. For sure.
For people For people who don't know anything about Animal Crossing, when you see a villager walking around your island with a little thought bubble on their head, it's usually because they're thinking about moving. So if you talk to them at that time, they'll be like, hey, should I move off the island? I think I want to do something else. And then you can go, yeah, get the fuck out of here, Mac, and take your bitch-ass house with you.
Or you never let them leave. It's really, it's a toss-up. You pick, never let them leave and trap them forever.
Like Meringue is not going anywhere.
Oh,
I love her.
Meringue. I have a Meringue. Meringue's super cute.
She's very cute, yeah.
I love Meringue. Wait, who's the hippo?
It's literally Hippaux or something like that.
I'm so sorry.
You see him, right?
He's gross.
Awful. He's disgusting.
He looks very stuck-up schoolboy. That's how he looks to me.
I hate him.
Like he thinks he's better.
I hate that bitch. I think he's snooty, yeah.
He is snooty.
If you don't know, Animal Crossing villagers, they all have, like, different personalities. There's, like, sister personalities, there's snooty personalities, there's, like, diva. Is one diva or something like that?
I'm sure there is. I know I always think of, like, there's, like, the jock one, the sister one. I never get along with the jock. You can tell by, like, their mannerisms and more, like, how they talk. So, like, jocks are really obsessed with, like, working out and all that. So they talk all, like, a big game.
Oh, so you don't like people who are obsessed with working out?
I did say...
Oh, so you hate me. Oh, so you want me to go die?
Oh, my God.
Hey, you think this is going to be us all day while we're trying to break out of prison today.
That's true. We're streaming later. I know. Okay. I almost put on some of my tattoos, and I was like, oh wait, not yet.
That's why I'm going live early. I'm gonna get ready for it and put my tattoos on stream.
Cute.
Yeah,
that's cute. So the 11 o'clock was right, and I was like, girl, it's noon.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we are streaming at noon, but I'm streaming at 11.
Got you. That makes a lot more sense now. I was like, I don't get it, but I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, so Sweet Pea. That's where we left off. I'm reading Sweet Pea. It's fine. If you get it for free, you need something to read, go for it, I guess. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Undertone comes out soon. Excited about that.
Oh yeah, the podcast horror movie.
Hmm. There's some other horror movies that are coming out soon that we were gonna go see. Oh, I saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah,
Loved
how'd that
that
go?
movie. You would really
Oh,
like it. It was really, really fun, really,
yay.
really good. Um, is it like a 5-star movie? No, I would give it like a solid 3 though. Solid 3 stars. Solid 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. I was like, that sounds not good. Gotcha.
Well, not out of
Oh,
10.
no.
If it was 10,
Okay.
it would be like a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I
Solid
got you.
movie. Solid movie. Fun,
Awesome.
poignant for the times. And there was like it genuinely made me laugh at times.
Oh, that's
Um,
good.
I
Love that.
watched Is This Thing On, which was like a comedy rom-com type thing about this married couple that decides to separate, and the it follows mostly the dad, the husband. Um, he's Will Arnett. He plays Job in Arrested Development, and he's a couple of other places. But he basically like wants to go have a drink at a bar is how it starts out. But the bar has a $15 cover, and he doesn't have cash. Um, and then he sees someone walk in for free, and he's like, "Well, how'd she get in for free?" And he's like, "Oh, well, she put her name down for stand-up comedy." So he's like, "Fine, whatever. Like, I'll just get up on stage for fucking 5 minutes and do stand-up comedy and then go drink." And then he turns out he like falls in love with doing stand-up comedy, and it's like his healing journey. It's really fun. It's really cute, but the
That
ending
sounds
like I didn't
fun.
like. But that's fine.
Oh.
Some people will like the ending. I don't.
Hmm.
I didn't like it.
Hmm.
But it was funny. There was some like genuine. What was that?
I don't know. I don't
Was that
know. I feel
one of
like
the
I'm just gonna
cats?
sit here. No, no. Maybe. Just was like,
Seems
just
like a
like,
Kit Kat thing. Okay.
it's probably
So is
fine.
this thing on? Liked it. Been playing Pokemon Fire Red. Really excited. Pokopia comes out in 4 days.
Oh my goodness.
Super excited for
Yeah.
Pokopia. Um, yeah, that's really what I've been consuming lately. I tried to watch Primeape, which was the horror movie about like the killer
Oh
chimpanzee
my
with
gosh.
rabies. Not good.
Yeah. Oh, is that what
Got
happened? Okay.
I made
Sorry.
like
Oh my
halfway
gosh.
I made it like halfway through and I was like, this isn't good. And that's really it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where I'm at right now.
I didn't see the movie, but we got hit with a bunch of trailers that we couldn't skip. And so it's almost like we saw the movie because they just kept pushing these trailers on us for that movie. And I'm like,
Yeah. That movie had
okay.
some crazy marketing for as not good as it was.
Well, they really wanted to sell it, you know? It's like,
Well, those are our weeks. Thanks for sharing your week with me, Perp.
yeah, you sharing yours.
What pissed you off this week? Let's get it out of the way. Let me lay it on me. What really lay it on me? What were the grumps that you had this week? I want to get them out of the way. I don't want to think about them.
So it's HelloFresh. They've been kind of messing up our orders lately. So typically I get 4 meals a week, and then they come on Monday, and so basically like I'll get some extra stuff where we don't have to just have solely HelloFresh meals. So I'll get like just easy stuff, whatever. And they've been doing this thing where they'll send us either the wrong recipe card, not a recipe card, the wrong meal, or not a meal. So I got like 3 meals, even though I ordered 4. And it's not a big deal, but that is kind of like our dinners for the week.
Yeah, it is a big deal, and you pay for
It
it
is.
to be a
We do.
specific amount.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so that's kind of unfortunate. So I just basically go to support and they're like, here's a credit. And I'm like, thanks. And yeah. I noticed we have not had the postal guy throw our packages. So that's good and nice. I think we got
Maybe he
someone else.
listens.
I did actually complain to like HelloFresh about it. I was like, hey, just a heads up, we're having like the carrier like just talk like I think it was the last video that I caught him on where he like threw the package and the package like rolled down the step. So we had like 3 steps and it rolled down one and because he taught I don't know why he does it. He just tossed it and then it like rolled And then he like was like, oh crap, and like saved it. And I'm like, do you think throwing the package is like cool? Because we can
Mm-hmm.
see you do it. So don't know the point of that. But whatever. So
Do you
yeah,
have something
HelloFresh.
that says,
Ugh,
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you
no,
have
no,
something
you're
that
fine.
says, like, we have cameras? Or maybe he just doesn't see the camera?
Oh, it's right. You can see it. It's
Oh,
right
okay.
there. Yeah, it's right there. It's right where a doorbell would be. So like the step, and then you can clearly see it as day. So that's why I'm like, maybe next time if like he does it again, I'll just like set off like a little alarm because you can do like little sound effects. Maybe I'll just just hit a button.
You should do like a buzzer, like, like that was the wrong answer.
I thought about doing like a passive aggressive note like on our door, be like, please don't throw our packages anymore. But then I'm like, if I do that, is he going to be more apt to do it, or is he going to be like, you know what I mean? Because some people have that
Why
weird
don't,
attitude about it.
you should just go out there and threaten him with a knuckle
With
sandwich.
like a sandwich with my fist in it, or like my actual fist.
With your act, like punching him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A
Just
knuckle
checking.
sandwich, perp. I know that you don't know like phrases a lot. A knuckle sandwich is a euphemism for punching somebody in the mouth.
Oh, I didn't know it was in the mouth. I just knew it meant like you're gonna like.
Well,
I'm
where
gonna
do
give
you
you
put
a
a
knuckle
sandwich?
sandwich. Mm-hmm.
Where do you put a
I gotcha.
sandwich if you were gonna like if you put bologna on two pieces of bread and you were gonna eat it? Where would you put that? Your mouth.
This is true. Yes.
Most of the
Not my
time,
ear.
I'm sure someone puts bologna sandwiches somewhere they're not supposed to be sometimes, but
Yeah, I feel like it's up to interpretation. I could not say interpretation. Oh my god.
you said it the
I
second
struggled
time
real
real
hard.
good.
Interpretation. I gave myself a chance.
Interpretation.
I just think if I like mess up a word or like I stutter or something, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going. Then just keep
The
going.
show must go on.
The show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's HelloFresh. It's fine. Different postal guys were good there, I think, or maybe he's just behaved now. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess the grump would be like the whole like Reanimal thing, where like a new game comes out and then it doesn't work right away, or like it did work and then you kind of feel powerless, but you're trying to fix it because you're trying to enjoy the experience. But at the
Yeah.
same time, maybe they put the game out too early. And maybe it wasn't ready, and maybe that's why they threw
Maybe.
like patches. But
I feel like
I
a
like
lot
it.
of
I
places do
liked it.
that.
Like I did like it a lot more than Little Nightmares 3. I thought it was very
I still,
good.
as someone who only watched other people play Reanimal,
Mm-hmm.
um, it just looks like, uh, it just looks like Little Nightmares 3 to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Or Little Nightmares in general, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the premise, right? But there's like a lot more story to it, and it got like I was fine during a lot of it, but there were definitely some parts where like Big Snacks got like squeamish. It was like I absolutely hate that we're doing
Ooh.
this right now, but they do like to touch on like different fears, and I thought that was very
Okay.
interesting. Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't want to spoil anything, but I thought it was very like interesting to touch on like so there's very like common fears, but then there's fears I think people don't talk about as much. And but they exist, I guess, but they're just not
Mm-hmm.
as common, maybe.
Right.
So I feel like the game kind of touched on those, and I thought that was very interesting. But I don't want to say nothing. If you want to know, play it. Play it. But yeah,
Okay.
those are my grumps though. That's all I really got. How about you? What you got?
Well, the last 2 days, so work on Friday. I get there, I get to log in. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm turning my laptop on. I'm checking out Teams to see what the vibe is for the day before I clock in. Guess what? Online mobile banking is down. For the whole day, our banking app is down. So, and I mean, when I say back-to-back calls for 9 hours, because, I mean, it's 8 hours of working, but then I have two 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute break. So it's a 9-hour day at the end of the day. Hang up the call, immediately another call. Hang up the call, like, it's just immediate. It doesn't give you a single, like, if you take a deep breath, suddenly the next person can hear you and you're sighing. And now they're like, you have a bad attitude. I don't do that. I just mute my mic real quick and try to take like a woo-saw and then unmute my mic so they can't hear me. But like, that's how quick it is. You don't hit answer on the phone either. It just rings right to your phone. Your phone just picks it up.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
no
I did not
answer
know that.
button. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's live, immediately live. So that sucked. Because you know what you have to do a lot is tell grown adults the same thing over and over and over again. And it's just like, hey, brother, I don't have any more synonyms in this thesaurus to explain this to you any other way. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do for you. Like,
Oh. Okay. Were they just like complaining? Were they like, hey,
so
fix
much.
the app?
So, yeah, like I'm the one who's going to put on my fucking software designer helmet on and start. If I was the guy getting paid to design the app, I would not be talking to you right now. So, what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, goodness gracious.
And then, like, it got fixed at the end of the night. And I was like, oh, thank God. Tomorrow's going to be so much better. No. For some reason, yesterday, also, 150 calls waiting almost all day until, like, the last hour and a half of the day when then, like, the calls were coming, like, every 10 minutes or so. And that was kind of nice. But, like, yeah, I was just like, what is wrong with... It's Saturday. Go out with your families. Leave me alone. Oh my God.
Leave me alone.
But it's okay. I still like my job. Even though sometimes people act a little out of pocket. Like, my favorite thing is when I need to look up their account. I either need their social or I need their member number. And some people are very adamant about not providing their social, which is funny to me. Because as soon as I type in your member number and it comes up on my screen, guess what I can see? Your whole social. So... I can also see your address and what your face looks like, bitch. So keep that in mind. Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
I see
picture?
everything. I can see their ID, so.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, how can you...
I can see your driver's license. I can see everything you bought. I can see all your OnlyFans subscriptions. I always get excited when I see Twitch subscriptions in people's
oh my
like
gosh.
payment history. I'm like, oh, look at you on Twitch.
Oh my gosh.
Come spend $5.99 on me. That made me grumpy.
I believe it.
Is that really it? I really don't have a whole lot else going on. It's just the last 2 days of work have been really heinous. I think that's really it. And there's this girl that I work with that's really negative. And she was, like, complaining that someone was rude to her the other day. But I'm like, this girl is always rude to people. So, like, I don't want to hear you complaining that someone was rude to you when I already know that you started it, girl. Take that attitude and shove it up your butt.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's just like, you just gotta, like, kind of reason with people and be nice to people if you want a good response, I would say. For the most part. Some people just are having a bad day. But
yeah,
that's so funny. I feel like I can relate to you in that retrospect. That's so nice. That's why I'm just laughing over here. I'm like,
she's
yep,
not.
Yep.
She's not rude to me. I don't really interact with her at all. We're not like coworkers in the respect that you might be coworkers with someone in that respect, but yeah. And it's taking me over 300 resets to find a shiny Charmander, but I will not be deterred. I will find him. I'll find him. All right. That's my biggest grump.
Cool.
That's all I think that's really all I've got. I don't think I have anything else. We can move on.
Okay. All right, we're going right into the glims.
We're gonna go into glimmers. I'm ready. I need a shining star in my life, and I think you can provide it for me.
I'm gonna try. So I hung out with my friend. Yep, I hung out with one of my friends this week. We used to work together when I worked at this really toxic grocery store. And he fried donuts and I did everything else. And it's true. I did everything else. But a lot of like slicing bread and like baking bread and cookies and all the fun stuff.
Cute.
Yeah, we like got together Wednesday. We got ramen together, so that was fun. Did that, and that was a good time. And then I was like, "Hey, can I just like go to the store? Like, do you mind just coming with me to the store to grab some things?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't care." So friends that you can do errands with, so good, so good. So yeah, so we did that. We just hung out for a bit. I don't know how we got on the subject, but it was me being like stoned while getting a pap smear. It was that whole story.
Yeah, I remember
And
that. We did talk about that
yeah,
on the, yeah, we talked about that
okay,
on the
that's what I
pod.
thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already. But he like didn't know what that was. He was like, "What's a pap smear?" And then I was like, "Well, it's," and then I think I talked about like a mammogram or something. And he was like, "What's
Yeah.
that?" And I was like,
How old
I
is
kind of
he?
just looked at him. He's gonna be 27.
That's really embarrassing.
He's gonna be 27 next week.
That's really
And
embarrassing to be
just,
a 27-year-old and not know what a pap smear or a mammogram is. Does he have a mom?
well, yes, he does.
Or was he just like born out of like someone's skull, like a Greek, like a Greek sibling?
Oh, I was so. I looked at him. You should have seen. I just kind of looked at him and I was like, So
Is it like
the
a
way the conversation
Midwestern
went.
thing for people to just not know very common things? Like,
So we figured it out. I said the term pap smear and mammogram or whatever because I think I was talking about the last time I was like probably like high. That's probably what it was. And I said, "Yeah, I don't do that stuff anymore." Blah blah blah. So then he asked me what those were, and I kind of just looked at him for a second. And then I was like, "Oh, well, a mammogram is, like for boobs and stuff. Like a girl gets her boobs checked out." And then I said, a pap smear is for below the waist. That's all I said. I just said it real quick. I wasn't like, I didn't think about it. And then he looked at me and was like, "I can handle like the actual word, just so you know. Like I'm almost gonna be, I'm gonna be 27 next week." And I'm like, "Yeah, and you don't know what a pap smear and a mammogram is, so how am I
yeah.
supposed to know?"
So how do I know that you're going to be okay with the word vagina if I use the word vagina when you don't even know what a pap smear is?
Exactly.
Do you see why I don't talk to men, perp? Because they're
It's just
27
like,
years old and they don't know what a pap smear is.
it's just like, how? And then I looked at, and then he told me, he goes, "Well, we just call it a checkup, like for like a guy." And I was like, "Well, don't you guys just cough?" And he just started laughing. So we're both laughing about this thing. And
Yeah, but
it
they
was
don't
just very
stick
funny.
something inside your urethra and scrape cells out of the penis hole. That's why it's called a checkup and not a pap smear.
True. Don't they just get their balls held, right? Isn't it like just like they just hold
They
on?
get their balls checked for like
I don't know.
tumors, but you do have to start getting colonoscopies in like your mid 40s. For anyone in their
okay.
mid 40s who hasn't had a colonoscopy lately, please go get checked for butt cancer.
Let's go. That sounds like a really inconvenient spot too. But yeah, so anyway, that was the conversation. So come to find out, he knows like that those get checked out. He knows that like boobs and like vaginas get checked out. He knows that.
Good for
He didn't know
him.
the term for it. He didn't know the
Okay.
term.
Well, Google is free.
So that's all. I know. I was like, next time, just like read up in your 27 years of youth.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah, he is still a baby.
It was just so funny. He is quite baby, yes. But it was very funny. And I got to expand his knowledge. I got to teach what
did.
a pap smear and a mammogram was. And I was like, look at me.
You made that
Expanding
boy a man.
horizons.
You turned that young boy into a man that day.
Yes. So that was
Take
that
me
whole
by
thing. That
the
whole thing
hand.
was a glimmer. So good. And that was like maybe like our
me a
third time hanging
man.
out.
That
That was like our
one
third time hanging
night,
out. But
you made everything
Tiff's
all
going.
right. Sorry, I'm
Tiff's
giving you a
going.
background
Tiff's
song.
going. Oh, sorry. I was jamming to it. I was like, background. I think that's it though for, and today we're doing like a pizza potluck thing from afar because Tim's brother's birthday. Oh, but yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much my glimmers. I don't think anything else really happened.
That's
that
a
I
lot.
can think of. The work week's been, it is. It's more of like my glimmers more come from like, I don't know, I think like the connection I make with our friends and just
With your
like how good
friends.
they make
That's
you feel.
so beautiful.
Yeah. So pretty good though overall. So those are my little glimmy glims, little glim glams. How about you, Tiff? I want to know your glim glams.
I am excited for Pokopia to come out. I'm excited about that glimmer. On Friday night, I went to cosplay karaoke And it was also the 30th anniversary of Pokemon coming out, so I dressed up as Ashley Ketchum, which really just means that I put on the Ash Ketchum blue jacket and the red Pokemon hat, and I had my titties out, and I was singing karaoke with some of my friends. My friend was there dressed as like a Team Rocket guy, and I had a little fanny pack on me full of Pokemon stickers, and I would just walk around handing random strangers in the bar a Pokemon sticker, even if they weren't dressed in cosplay or there for Pokemon at all.
You were like, here you go.
So that gave me a lot of joy. That was, maybe that's my biggest glimmer right now. And that's okay. It's okay. Well, I got most of my Squirrel Girl cosplay together.
Yes! Girl,
So
that's what I was trying to think
that.
of. I'm like, was that happening yesterday?
No, that's this month. That's the 28th of this month.
Oh, so it's like a ways. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I was going to ask you about the Pokemon, if you had the starter that you wanted in mind. That's it.
I'm torn between the gecko and the dog.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I am excited that they
Right.
I am happy that they released information about Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves. That's really exciting. If you know me, you know I love Pokemon. I love it so much. I'm very, very happy and excited about that. I'm also really happy that people are sending back their RSVPs. I got like a bunch of RSVPs for the wedding already.
Ooh, very nice.
So that's exciting.
I gotta send mine still. I gotta send mine.
It's okay. I made it easy. You just have to drop it in the mail after filling it out.
You have it stamped and everything. I was like, look
I
at
know.
her go.
I made it so easy for everybody because I know that everything, it's hard, get the stamp, fill it out, bring it in, like life happens. I wanted to make it easy for people. And I also put an email on there so people could just take a picture of it and email it to me if they wanted.
I did not. Well, I saw the email, but I didn't know that was the intention of the email. I was like,
I should have
look,
put
they
a
have an
little,
email.
I should have put in like instructions. Be like, hey, can't make it to the post office? That's okay.
Don't you just put it in your mailbox and just go?
Yeah, but some people, I don't know if you could put it in your physical mailbox. Like, I don't think I could put mail in there and the mailman will take it. I think I have to like drop it off somewhere.
Oh, okay. Or you just like, so find like random public one or something. You could do that.
Yeah. Does that work for you? You can just put mail in your mailbox?
Yep.
Wow.
That's how I mail things. Most of the time.
That's fancy. I have to go to a post office.
Where is your mailbox?
In front of my house.
Well, so is mine. So why doesn't yours work?
I mean, it works to receive. I've never attempted to see if it can deliver. I guess I'll try it.
Does it have a flag? That would be my first question.
I don't remember. So I used to have a mailbox that was like wooden, and then some lady hit it with her car. And then yeah, I remember some lady hit my mailbox, and then my landlord sent this other shitty mailbox. And I guess I just haven't looked to see if it has a flag or not, to be honest with you.
Because I put our flag up, and that's how the person knows. I'm not really sure how the postal service works.
I always thought that was a myth, by the way.
What?
To put something in your mailbox and put the flag up. I thought that was like a myth, or like something that they just don't do anymore. Like something they did from the 50s, like have milkmen,
Yeah, so either our mailbox is hella old, but I tell you, everyone down our road has a flag on their mailbox, and you just put it up when you got mail in there. But my question is, I think we get mail at least every day. So if I didn't put the flag up, does that mean they're not going to take the mail? Or is it just, if we don't get mail, that they just skip us? But they need to stop by if the flag is up? What are the rules of the mail of the flag?
What are the rules? What are the rules? I don't know what the rules are of mail. Hey, if you're a mailman, write in to tusgpod@gmail.com. Tell us the rules of the mail. Love to hear
or
them.
mail woman, mail person.
Yeah, sorry. I meant mailman as a gender-neutral blanket term, but I understand how it might not be construed that way because of the man part.
I know, I was surprised. I was like, dang, Tiff.
You're right. That was not very feminist of me. I don't know if you noticed, but on my invitations, my little micro-feminism on there was I put all of the women's names first on the invitations. when addressing them. Yeah, like all my aunts'
You're
names
so
before my
funny.
uncles. Like everybody, all the women's names first.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that because I think the
Well,
only one it was just addressed to me, so I don't think
yeah.
it really.
Well, it's for you and whoever you feel like bringing.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Bring the guy who doesn't
Dang.
know what a pap smear is. I'd love to meet him.
He knows now.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of other things we can teach him.
Expand the knowledge. You know
We
what's
have
concerning
some-
is who else doesn't know? Who else doesn't know?
Hey, teach someone about a pap smear today. There's lots of people out there who don't know.
Yeah.
You know what else
I
we
would
have,
advise
though?
maybe. What? What do we have? What do we have?
We have listener glimmers.
We do, guys. We have listener glimmers.
Proud
Very
of you
exciting.
guys. Proud of you guys for sending in your glimmers this
Yes.
week. It's very hot and
Yes.
sexy of you.
Very excited. Tiff, did you want to read the first one? Or you want me to read the
We
first
do have
one?
an anonymous glimmer that came
We
from
do.
answering our glimmer stories. You could get your glimmers into us 3 different ways, you guys. You could answer the stories that we sometimes even remember to post on our Instagram stories at Tell Us Something Good Pod. You could DM us at Tell Us Something Good Pod, and if you include your preferred name and pronouns, we will use them on the pod. And if you don't, we will consider you anonymous. It's okay. Or you could email us at tusgpod@gmail.com, your glimmer, or you could email us there if you're a mail person who wants to give us the mail rules. We would love to know those as well. Our first anonymous glimmer says, your face, both your faces.
Oh my goodness. That's so
thank you.
sweet.
That's very nice
Aw.
of you.
It was so nice.
It's nice of you to say that our faces are your glimmer. I do appreciate that. That's real
I
nice.
agree. Oh my goodness. Our faces are glimmers. I think that's the first one we've gotten where it's our faces.
That our faces? Yeah. I don't think I've ever been anyone's glimmer in my life. That's not true.
I was gonna say.
I think you've literally called me your glimmer before.
I probably have. I could do it right now even. Like, hey, taste my glimmer today if anyone wants to know.
Oh, you're going to be my glimmer today too because we're escaping from jail together.
We are. I'm so
I'm
excited.
very excited.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's gonna be a good time.
What's our
Yes.
next anonymous glimmer?
Our next anonymous glimmer. I know, I jumped right into it. I was so ready. I was like, here we go. And then I was like, oh, we probably should introduce the glimmers first. So, our next anonymous glimmer is my munchkin came home.
Yay!
Love Munchkin.
Congratulations. I'm also really excited about that. I know their munchkin. Their munchkin is one of my very best friends. And
Oh.
I love hanging out with them. So I'm really excited. I hope we get some hang time in the next coming weeks.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Hang time is a good time.
Maybe go to the park. Maybe even the zoo one day. That'd be cool. The zoo just had a new exhibit open up. A huge manatee river they opened up here.
Oh. Manatee.
So I'd really like to go experience that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good time.
I'm happy that your munchkin came home. Congratulations. Hi, Munchkin.
Hi, Munchkin. I don't know who Munchkin is, but you know.
We also have
Exciting.
a non-anonymous glimmer from Riku,
We do.
she, her. Haven't heard from Riku in a while, I don't think.
No.
But it says that
busy.
my glimmer is getting to spend time relaxing with my boyfriend and watching a show together. It was much needed time. Yay.
Yay. Good time.
Congratulations.
Good
That's
time.
good. I'm glad that you had that time together. I'm glad that you found someone who makes your heart feel at home. It's very nice to see my friends being in love. I love love. If you know anything about me, it's that I love love. Again, you guys, we have so much space in our hearts for glimmers, y'all's glimmers. We would love for you to send them in to us, please, at tusgpod@gmail.com or sending into our Instagram DMs or answering our Instagram stories that Tell Us Something Good Pod on Instagram. We would love to celebrate you. We want to. It's something that's very important to us because we believe that finding little pockets of joy is, again, it's hopeful defiance. It's defiantly hopeful, and that's important to us. So
No, I agree. I think it's really good that like it's something to think about. With your like, you think you didn't have a good week, you don't really know what you did that week, but then you just remember the little things, like, hey, that happened, and it made me smile, and I feel like that's really important.
oh, you know what else was a glimmer? I got
What's
that
up?
really good hibiscus rose donut filled with mixed berry jam.
Oh, I just love me a
That
donut.
was, oh, it was really good, and it was vegan, obviously.
Oh, that's what you got at the vegan bakery you went to, right? This past week?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
delish.
Oof. So
Delish.
good.
And
So good.
I also got a brownie, which we made Sundays yesterday with like brownie a la mode with a
Mmm.
coconut cookies and cream ice cream. Reese, you know that Reese's shell that like when you put it on cold ice cream it hardens?
Yes. Yes,
So
I
we
do.
put that on top, but we sprinkled sprinkles on it before it hardened, and then a little bit of
Oh,
coconut whipped cream on top. It was very fancy.
it sounds fancy.
Yeah,
Yeah, the magic
we went
shell
all out.
thing. Oh my gosh.
I love Magic Shell.
Does that have milk in it or no? Wait, does
No,
that have
I don't
like,
know about the regular Magic Shell, but specifically the Reese's one does not have dairy in it.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, I promise you, I'm not buying anything with no milk in it. That's for sure.
I believe that. That's
That's
why I
for
was a little
sure.
thrown. I was like, wait, that has like chocolate. I remember being very impressed when this is this is just like a random memory of mine. Eighth grade, Purple was very excited because we had like a Sunday day in class and someone brought that product and it was just the regular one and we were all amazed. We were like, oh my God. It goes from syrup to solid in seconds. And we were all impressed. That's it.
Syrup to solid. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's literally exactly how it works.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But I didn't know they had other flavors. I've only had the regular ones. That's why I was a little confused. So I was like, wait, it's chocolate, but she didn't say dairy free. So that's why I was like, wait.
You could just assume dairy free whenever I talk about it. You can assume that there's
That's
no
fair.
cruelty involved in the food that I eat. That's
No
safe.
cruelty. No cruellers, no cruelty. Got it.
No, crollers. I love crollers when they're vegan.
Oh. Okay. Well, no non-vegan cruellers? Crullers?
Crullers?
Crullers? I gotta
Crullers?
stop making words hard to say. Well, Tiff, I have a story. I have a
Cruller
story
is a
if you
deep
want to
fried
hear it.
pastry or often twisted or ring shaped, with variations including dense cake like versions or lighter, airy French crullers made from choux pastry, in case you were curious.
I just know what they look like.
Yeah,
I just know what they look like. That's all. Oh,
just in
goodness
case you were
gracious.
curious. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You said you had a story.
Oh, you're fine, girl. You're fine. I do. I have a story. But you know what? I also wanted to hear about crullers also. So I was like, I'll wait. Anything for
Crullers.
cruller. Crullers. Crullers.
Cruellas.
Oh, it's
What is
fine. I'm
going
also
on
getting
here?
there's also an anime that we're watching where the guy's name is the Crawler, but it's spelled I think like Crueler. And so I think that's where I'm getting a little confused, but it's fine. Or maybe they call him the Crueler. Crawler? I don't know. It's fine. That's anime names. But yeah, so yes, I have a story. It is from goodnewsnetwork.org
Mm.
and mine's about apples. Well, it's more
Apples.
about like a field and apples. I love me apples. I love me some I love me apples. I love me some apples. Um, I actually had that for breakfast earlier. I had a couple things of bagels with butter, and then I had like two slices of apples. It's really good. When I was hanging out with my friend on Thursday, we went to the store. I just buy whatever cheaper apples there are. I really actually prefer Honeycrisp, but they're hella expensive, and I ain't doing that. So I don't know what kind I bought. I bought whatever ones were cheaper, and they were like 3 pound bags, and I bought two. And he's like, "Do you need that many?" I'm like, "You don't know my life. You don't know how many apples I
You
eat."
don't know my life.
Yeah,
Apples have good
I was
fiber
like,
in
"I'll go
them.
through them." Yeah, I love me some apples. It's really good. I think it's a very good comfort food for me. All right. So, in a quiet village in western France, there was an empty field. Nothing special about it, no crops, no buildings, just a stretch of land that has been sitting there for years, slowly growing wild. Most people passed it without a second thought, but to one man, one
One
singular man,
one
that field
man.
meant something. So maybe it's more of a
Okay.
field than just apples, by the way.
So it's about a field of apples,
It could, yeah, it's a field and it could potentially have some apples on it.
a field of
That's what
dreams
happened.
even.
Field of dreams filled with apples. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if I like mess up this name, but when Michael E. Pritchard, E.
Pritch-
Pritchard, E.
Prichard.
Pritchard, Pritchard,
Prichard.
maybe it has an E with an accent over it. Michael
Prichard.
E. E.
Where's he
Pritchard.
from?
Well, well, oh God, we'll get there. That'll be also a thing I have to pronounce.
Where's the field?
First off, this field, he inherited the land, and he remembered playing there as a child. He could have sold it or left it alone. Instead, he came up with a simple, thoughtful idea. One that would let the land keep giving back long after he was gone, which is really cute, actually.
It's
He
giving,
offered
giving
the field
tree.
to his town. Ready for this town? Are you ready for it?
I hope.
I hope so too. It's called, I think it's Clusice la Pommeraye. Tiff's face right now. She's like, "What are you saying?
How do you
What
spell
is
it?
happening?" Oh, girl,
It's right in
one
front of you,
second.
isn't it?
It is, but I'm gonna look up where this thing is. Oh my God. Oh, it's in Western France.
Okay, it sounded French.
Oh, so it's Clusice la Pommeraye. So I can totally
Poussez
just like
la pamourée.
here.
Pamourée.
I'll put it in Discord for you. It's that.
Uh,
Okay. Clusice la Pommeraye is a small village of just a few hundred people with one heartfelt request. Turn it into a community orchard. And that's where the apples come in. Yo.
Community orchard. It's a just apples they grow?
Let's see. A place where fruit trees could grow, neighbors could gather, and everyone could share in what the land produced. I did see the picture of apples though, which is why I was like, oh, apples. So there are definitely apples on there, guys. Definitely, definitely. The town loved the idea, so slowly, carefully, the transformation began. Volunteers planted apple trees. Yo, there it is. Apple trees,
Johnny
pear
Appleseed.
trees,
Pear
plum
trees?
trees.
Plum
Yeah.
trees?
So apple, pear, and plum trees. Not the kind of project brings instant results. An orchard takes patience, but that was just part of the beauty. Dude, I should
I
go to an
do.
orchard. I want to go to an orchard now. Years from now, people will walk through that orchard picking fruit, making jam, sharing harvests, and maybe creating memories of their own. The kind you don't realize are important until much later. What used to be an empty field is now full of promise, and there's something comforting about that thought. That sometimes the greatest gifts aren't flashy or expensive, which snaps.
First of all, no, I'm so sorry.
What?
A huge plot of land
What?
with a bunch of fruit on
What?
it is expensive.
Well, well, you inherit it though. To be fair, oh, you're saying like if he sold the land, then it would be like a good
Yeah, but
profit
think
type
about
thing?
like all the time that went into it. Time is
Yeah.
expensive.
Time is expensive, Tiff. Yes.
So he took a bunch of
good.
land that he got inherited to.
Yes.
He had lots of good memories
Yes.
about the land because he grew up playing
did.
there as a kid. And he said,
Yes.
you know what? It'd be cool if people could just come here and eat fresh fruit for free.
Yeah. Which I was
So,
like, that's dope.
How long ago did he start? Like, has it come to fruition? Like, can you just walk there and grab fruit now, or is it still growing?
The work started last year. They
It's
did
not-
50 trees. Ooh, and they did flower beds and flowering trees. That's my story though. If you guys have an orchard, a field that you want to turn into an orchard and you enjoyed it as a child, you should then bring it to other people to enjoy themselves. That's the lesson.
Thank you for the story. My story, if you want to know,
I want to
is,
know, what's your story?
My story is from actually today.com.
Today?
Today.com.
Oh.
And it's about an Uber driver and a skateboarder who had a trauma bonding experience, and 7 years later, they are still friends. So,
Wow.
7 years ago, a college senior named Joey Romano was skateboarding near the University of Texas at Austin when he swerved to avoid a car and slammed into a ditch and broke his wrist. Broke it. Joey
Okay.
decided, like, hey, I'm super poor, right? And I don't have health insurance. So instead of calling an ambulance, I'm going to call an Uber. He didn't have very good insurance, and he was worried that he wouldn't be able to afford it.
Mm-hmm.
He was 22 at the time. He's 29 now. So when the driver, Benny Lakumu, arrived, Romano was still laying on the ground. Benny! 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 Carefully, Lakumo helped him into the car, reclined the passenger seat to minimize movement and pain, and took him to urgent care. But Joey was so injured that he was sent from urgency care to the emergency room. In 2018, Romano shared this video or this photo on Reddit that said, "This is my Uber driver Benny. He took me to the hospital and was keeping me company since most of my family lives out of the state." And it's this really cute picture of them. I can show it to you. Hold on.
Benny.
Look how cute they are.
They are cute.
Benny.
Aww.
Benny. Benny. Okay. Lakumu insisted on driving Romano to the hospital at no charge, and then he found out that he had no family nearby to come help him. He had just immigrated to the United States from the Congo at age 25, and he knew what it was like to be far away from loved ones. So, while all y'all bitches are out there licking ice boots, just know that we stand immigrants here at Tell Us Something Good Pod.
True facts.
With a busy day of rides ahead of him, Lakumu looked at his young passenger, alone and in excruciating pain. Lakumu says, "It wasn't even a question for me." He said, "I was staying with Joey. He needed somebody to be by his side." And he's not an Uber driver anymore. He works in insurance now, by the way. Romano recalls how Lakumo took charge, signing him into the ER, and then sat with him from 2 to 8 p.m., 6 hours. Lakumo says the hours he spent at work didn't even that he missed, at work didn't even register. His new friend mattered far more. Romano then says, "I was on a morphine trip, and I remember feeling glad he was there. He has this warm presence, and strangely it felt like we had known each other forever." Romano's grandmother, who lives in Houston, not Austin, where he is, made it to the hospital around the time he was being discharged. She offered Lakumo payment, which he politely refused, though he did agree to join them for dinner, a gesture that cemented the friendship lasting more than 7 years. Lakumo had no way of knowing it. I know. It's so cute. Lakumo had no way of knowing it, but he'd found Romano at one of the lowest points in his life. His brother Johnny had just died of leukemia at age 10 in 2008, and Romano was struggling really bad with grief. This is a picture of him and his brother together.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?
They're really cute together. Look at them.
Oh, they're babies.
They're just little babies.
Oh.
After losing my brother and experiencing so much loss behind that, I just became really insular. I could barely take care of myself, let alone others, he said. I just shut down and I closed myself off, and I became really cold. Romano's voice thickens with emotions as he remembers how Lakumo pulled him out of that dark and isolating place. Meeting Lakumu, he says, was a turning point, and it's what drives him to look for ways to help others when he can. He said, "That one act of kindness helped me see the good in the world again. Having him spend his entire day with me, a complete stranger, for no other reason other than the goodness in his heart, really helped me put things into perspective. Benny has absolutely changed my life." Benny, an accomplished gospel singer now, he also works in the insurance industry in Austin. And while Romano is now a renewable engineer, let me use my words. Romano is a renewable energy developer. So they're both helping people. We check in today. We check in on each other a couple times a year, said Romano, and Lucumo hopes people will take from the story a message about the power of human connection and how simple acts of compassion can create bonds that change lives. The world is so divided right now, he says. What we need is love and kindness.
Oh my gosh. I feel like they should talk more than a couple times a year. I'm just gonna be criticizing that right now.
When you get busy in your 30s, it's kind of hard.
Well, it should be more. I'm thinking like maybe like 4 times a year. You know?
It
Four
could be
times.
4. It
Could
could be every other month they just send a little text. Be like, hey man, what's up?
Man. How's your wrist doing?
How's your wrist feeling? Does it feel good? So,
I wonder if he still skateboards. You know, Benny, that's really cool that they were able to take like their own Could you imagine being the Uber driver though? Like being Benny in that moment? Like you're going through the grief and then this guy.
no, it
'Cause I
was
feel like a lot
Joey
of
that
Uber
lost his
drivers-
brother.
I don't know. Yeah.
Joey, the one who broke his wrist, lost his brother. Benny was
that was
the
him.
Uber
Okay.
driver who immigrated from the Congo.
Got you. Okay. Sorry, I was like, wait, wrist brother. Okay, got it.
Broken wrist, dead brother.
Got it. Got it. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot to deal with, yeah. But
Dang.
one little act of kindness could really melt someone's cold, cold heart and turn their life around in a big way. A renewable energy developer is really cool.
That is really cool. I didn't know that was a thing that existed. The thing I was like thinking was like, can you imagine being like an Uber driver and then like someone like shows up, requests a ride, and you think, oh, I'm just gonna take you to work. I'm just gonna take you, wherever. And it's like, no, you're taking him to the ER. I don't think that's something that like you hear about, like, like the reasoning or like, why they're requesting the Uber.
I don't think people. Well, I mean, I guess you have to put in where you're going when you call the Uber.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Hey, never done it. Didn't know.
You've
I
never
don't
called
know.
an Uber?
No, they sketch me out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
do.
like being in an Uber, honestly.
It sounds uncomfortable. I think that's why it's never been a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just sounds awkward to
a lot
me.
of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because my ex didn't know how to take care of his vehicle, so his car broke, and I would let him take my car because I'm a nice idiot, and I would Uber home from work, essentially.
Oh, gotcha. You guys didn't do like a carpool situation with your car?
It didn't always work out
Oh, I gotcha.
because of our shift differences, and I wasn't about to sit at work for hours waiting for him to get off work or whatever.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I wouldn't be against using an Uber, but I guess I just like I've never had to like consider the option, and also it just sounds uncomfortable.
Uber is nice when like you have a group who's like going out. So it's nice then because it's like safer and like you pay like a little bit each and you're not alone with a random stranger who you're trusting not to get into a car accident and kill you both. So I definitely understand Uber. Although I will tell you, the first time I took an Uber, I was in Tampa and I was training for Verizon. I was at my Verizon training. They basically sent us to Tampa and they put us through this training. They put us up in a hotel, and like an extended stay hotel with like a nice kitchen and everything. It was very fancy. And one night, the whole training team, like everybody who was being trained, not the trainers, we went out for like drinks and karaoke. And they wanted to like continue bar hopping, and I was like, no, I'm so serious about this job. I'm gonna go back and like study for my test and like get a good night's sleep and all that stuff. So I called an Uber, and I did not know the rules of the Uber. First of all, you do not sit in the front seat of the Uber. You sit in the back seat. Didn't know that. I sat right next to that man, and I remember the look on his face when I sat next to him. Makes sense to me now.
Oh.
But yeah, Yeah, you're not supposed to sit
Wait,
next to the Uber driver. You're supposed to sit in
was
the
he
back seat.
mad?
He was definitely taken aback. He was definitely confused as to
Oh.
why I was sitting in the front seat, but he was too polite about it to say anything else.
Oh, I've heard it. I've heard like because I've heard people that sit in the front. I heard that some people that I know. There we go. Words. I can talk. I have heard from friends of mine that they'll sit in the front seat. Like it usually just like depends, or like you ask the driver if they mind, and that's pretty much what it is.
Uh,
Oh,
well, at the time,
mm,
in 2017, 2016, maybe, definitely not the
okay,
right thing to do.
okay. It just sounded like he was upset. The way you're like telling the story, like was he mad?
He seemed
Was
he
he
seemed
okay?
very taken aback. He didn't say anything in particular, but you could tell that
Yeah.
he was confused as to why I was there in the front seat and not in the back like a normal human.
Well, he
So
could have said something. He
he
could have
could
been
have,
like,
but he also probably
"Ma'am,
wanted a
please
tip,
sit in the back seat." Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. So did you guys talk at all?
I don't remember. It was too long ago.
Okay. But you sat in the front seat. All
Yeah.
right. I gotcha.
Yep, I did. I sat there. Let's see. That's mostly our pod.
Oh, yeah, if you guys want to send us a glimmer, you guys can respond to our stories on Instagram, and our Instagram handle would be Tell Us Something Good Pod. And
Hell
then
yeah.
also you can send us a DM as well. And like we mentioned earlier when we were reading off our glimmers, if you want to respond to our stories, always anonymous. And then if you want to DM us, you can always tell us your name and then pronouns. But if you don't, then we also just assume those are anonymous as well. And same with email. But yeah,
Same
tell us
with the
something good
email.
pod. That's where we're at. That's where we're
Yep.
at. Super
Perp and
cool.
I are also on the internet independently of each other. Perp is about to tell you exactly where you can find her on the internet, though.
Yeah, if you guys want to hang out with me, you can find me at Purple Mohawk 27 on Twitch and Instagram and YouTube and oh, I also have TikTok. That's where you
Sick.
can find me though if you want to hang out with me. What about you,
Fun.
Tiff?
Hey, I post pretty often on Instagram at It's Batsy, ITSBATSYY _ on Instagram. Sure, you could follow me on Threads if you want, I guess. And I stream on Twitch a couple days a week at It's Batsy, no underscore, just ITSBATSYY, over on Twitch. So that's what I do. Perp.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to, any knowledge you'd like to bestow, any wisdom you'd like to offer to our listeners before we ski-daddle for the day?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say to allow, I just saw this like not that long ago on the interwebs and I agreed with it. Don't question why people like you and don't question why like people just show you how much they care. Don't be like, I don't deserve this. Yes, you do.
Tell
The thing
'em.
is you do. You deserve
Snaps.
all the love that you get and more.
And more.
So just saying. So the whole thing was like allow people to like you. I'm like, but like also just accept it. Don't question it. Just be like, because I do that sometimes. So I gotta take my own advice where I'm like, why do people like me so much, and why are people like this? And I'm like, you know what? Why am I
Because you're
questioning
so
it?
wholesome and just so pure and good. You're just a good human.
True facts. I am a good human. I am. Tiff, I do want to know that from this good human to another, I want to know what your advice is.
If you are a 27-year-old man and you don't know what a pap smear is, look it up. That's number one. I want you to do that. And I think my advice to you would be to really just like sit in the little joys that you get during the day. Try not to brush past them or take them for granted. Find a way to practice some quiet gratitude for even the little things, because it can shift your mindset and make your life better.
Better.
And say yes to going out sometimes. Like, sometimes you kind of feel like, I don't want to go and do a thing. And then you go and do the thing and you're like, wow, I'm really glad I went and did this thing. And if you're not enjoying yourself while you're out and doing the thing, guess what? You could just go home. You could just go home.
Leave.
Yeah, no one's keeping you there. No one's holding you down and demanding you stay. So, that's it. Not too much. Be good to yourself and others.
Yes.
Send in your glimmers. And go digest a coconut.
What?
Go digest a coconut.
Go digest a coconut if they're allergic.
Then digest what's a pineapple.
Oh, okay. All right, you could do that. All right, we'll take it. Pineapple, coconut.
Eat some
do
fiber.
It.
I guess that's it. Eat some fiber.
Yes. So then you can poop.
If you're not pooping regular, eat some fiber.
Cool.
Fiber.
Fiber. Go poop today. Have the poop that you wish you had. All right.
Be the poop that you wish to be.
Yes. Be the poop that you wish to be.
Be the change you wish to poop in the world.
Yes. Leave your little turds everywhere.
Leave a turd somewhere. I did see this video of this little girl making her birthday cupcakes for her class. And they were chocolate cupcakes, and then they dipped them in like graham cracker.
Ooh.
So the top was like brown. And then she took chocolate icing and she put it in parchment paper and she like squeezed it. And she put it on top of the brown graham cracker, and it looked like little cat turds in a litter box.
Oh. I thought that was going to go somewhere wholesome.
No, it wasn't anywhere wholesome.
Just...
Yeah, no. She made cat turd cupcakes for her birthday.
Good for her. Good for her.
Good for her. Yeah, more of that in our life. Anyway, that's our pod, guys.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Bye. Everyone poops.